Asked about the type of comedy in the show. It's safe for kids, but
written so that there's also things that adults find funny. Aha, innuendos, I see. My kind of cartoon. What's up, Cosmonauts? It's your boy Cosmo, and today I'm here to react to the sneak peeks of the new Cuphead show on Netflix coming next year in 2021. Most of these sneak peeks have came out 2 months ago, and I have yet to react to them. I'm super excited for the Cuphead show coming on Netflix next year. Me personally, I don't watch TV a lot. I'm more of a YouTube type of guy. I always watch YouTube nowadays. And I wouldn't make a Netflix account and watch movies or TV shows from there, but knowing me, I wouldn't use Netflix a lot. And it would be pointless for me to make a Netflix account if I didn't use it and still being charged for it, whether if I use it or not, either way. But enough talk. I'm here to react to some of these first looks on the Cuphead show coming on Netflix. Without further ado, let's do this. Hey. Wait. I've always wanted to do this. A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
A ragtag tribe of enthusiastic artists and animators.
I had to restart it because my Switch was lagging for a bit.
Ragtag tribe of enthusiastic artists and animators tell the tale.
I saw Cuphead.
Cuphead is a lovable scamp, and
a lovable
also
scamp.
happens to have a cup for a head.
So cute.
Reimagining the Fleischer style with these incredibly relatable siblings
Oh my
is
God.
gonna be pretty fresh and
It
new.
looks so good.
Valentino. And I play the role of Cuphead.
So is that Cuphead's voice? Is he the voice of Cuphead? Mugman.
What a lovely introduction.
The whole team is bringing their A game.
It's going to bring you back to like wonder.
I'm sure it is.
This is the Cuphead Show.
The show looks so cute now.
Netflix is famous for many things. One of them being the large amount of shows they make. Seriously, they make a lot of original shows. Some of them are good, and some of them, like whatever this is, are very bad. Usually they take a film or show that was popular and develop their own take on it.
Yeah, I don't watch TV a
Unfortunately,
lot.
these shows always
I
seem to
wouldn't
lack
know
the
about
magic
any of
of the
these
original
shows
in
that are
some way.
popping on Netflix.
That's why I never usually have high hopes for them, even when they actually turn out
That's
well.
true.
Now, when
I
heard
gave
about
up on
certain upcoming cartoon show they were
TV.
developing,
I'd watch YouTube
you can imagine
now.
my delight when I found out it was about one of my most favorite games of all time. But will it be as sweet as milk or as bitter as German cappuccinos? Let's find out. What is up, everybody? Sam here from Sam's World Productions. Just so you guys know, whenever someone I know talks with me about Cuphead, I always make sure to let them know this. Every game has its downsides, but Cuphead is the only game I've seen with absolutely nothing wrong. Period! Exclamation mark. You can always tell when a project such
Why
as
where's
a
a
video game
wisdom
really had
from
a lot
Sam?
of care put into it. And Cuphead made it very, very clear to see. If you don't know what Cuphead is,
Damn.
buy it and play it,
That's every
or I'll
boss
come over
in
to
the
your house and
game.
say, please play this game! Over and over again until you do.
Oh
It'll
yeah,
drive you
I'm gonna
nuts.
force
So just buy it
all of my
already,
friends to
alright?
play it,
Just
just so that
buy
they
it.
can know
Now, back to how
what
perfect
pain
this
I
game is.
went through.
I know there's not a game out there that exists that everybody loves. That's not what I mean by perfect. By perfect, I mean that for what this game was going for, it nailed it and went even further. From the absolutely beautiful animation to the catchy professional music, this game did everything right, and I will not be swayed from that conclusion. Like, not at all. Every aspect, every little tribute to the golden days of animation. Everything about this game brings a tear to my eye and a smile to my face. So, like I said above, you can imagine my delight in them making a show about the wonderful world of Cuphead. The Cuphead Show. I mean, what? The
Cuphead show.
What the heck? A Cuphead show. I mean, who could have ever... This game started out so small, a little family working their behinds off to provide for a dream. And now, it's
working
bigger
their
than
asses off.
ever. Never before had I
Who the
seen
hell says
something so
behinds now?
unexpected, yet so needed. And look at that! So, when I first saw these images, I was granted a little concerned, along with my delight. These images gave us a Cuphead and Mugman we have never seen before, and I was afraid about how it looked. There's a certain form of animation that, in my opinion, ruins a film for me, and I was suspicious about how our two little cups looked.
Yeah, I'm sure the show itself isn't gonna follow the exact game. I'm sure that the show is gonna have its differences towards the original Cuphead game.
There was some sort of animation event that happened, and at that said event, they revealed some new footage of the show. And I've gotta say, I'm
There's
happier
old
than
man
ever.
Kettle.
We got animation sneak peeks, we got character design, we even got some voices and a bit of a song.
Miss Chalice. There's the devil. They sound so cute.
Since Cuphead was a game that had the sole purpose of being a tribute to animation, how this show is animated should be taken very seriously. And so far, it looks great. Cuphead and Mugman look
when
amazing.
the show does come out,
I mean,
I'll
look at
try
this.
really hard to make the show last. Instead of me watching
like a few 2-second clips,
all
and
the
I spent over
episodes
an
at
hour
once.
watching them on repeat. Like it just looks so good. I was afraid turning this game into a show would shove our characters further away from what they were, but man, I was wrong. I would even go as far as saying these characters have never looked better.
Cuphead and Mugman are
looks
still the
hilariously
mischievous
naughty and
little
excited.
lads that we all know
Mugman's
and love.
incredibly friendly and loyal. The Elder Kettle looks super old, and Miss Chalice just looks adorable. Look at it!
Whoa,
Oh, it's so
who's got
cute!
a little something, something
It's just,
down
it
there?
looks great. They all look really great. There's tons of new info and images you can now find online, and they all tell one thing. Just like the game,
look at you,
this show
Cuphead,
has a lot of
stunting
care
on
put
it?
into it. From the rubber hose animation to the many Easter eggs and references, I'm confident this show is going to turn out very well. I mean, look at that! They even water painted the background! They gave Cuphead his beginning animation from the game.
Yep,
The
just like in
devil
the game.
is singing.
And
It's
everything
Felix
else
the
in the
cat.
background is water
In short,
painted,
this show
except
had me
for
worried.
everything else that's
But now
up
it only
close.
fills me with joy and impatience. Cuphead is a wonderful game full of creativity, and it deserves a show that knows that. We don't really know about the story at all, but from what I've seen, I'm pretty confident that I and many others will be happy. And I hope to see a lot more Cuphead in the future.
My name is Cuphead. I like roller coasters and hot dogs and tilt-a-whirl and hot dogs and flying swings and hot dogs and throwing up in roller coasters in that order.
What a lovely introduction.
The good thing about the pilot is it's really designed to introduce the characters. It starts with kind of a day in the life
Look
of
at old man
Cuphead
Kettle
and
making
Mugman.
pancakes.
Cuphead, Mugman,
Yes, Elder Kettle.
today.
I've always
you
wondered,
two
are Cuphead
in
and
for a
Mugman
real
kids, or are
treat.
they adults with childlike
You'll get
behaviors?
to pay
I want to say that they're
the
kids due to their
Even
high
though
energy,
we really wanted to be influenced by
but
the cartoons
I
of the
think that they
1930s,
might
we wanted to
be
tell stories
either
that were really
adolescents
character-driven.
or young
And it's a
adults with
character-driven,
childlike
like,
behaviors.
buddy comedy,
I don't know. I
basically,
think
at
they
its
could be
core.
close to
Everything
my
really
age.
comes from those characters.
Me myself,
My
I'm
Whitney's
23,
little
but
fun
sometimes I act half of my age.
Hey boys, how's that feel?
Boys.
Has anyone come to you about doing an actual Cuphead animated series?
There's no real.
Yeah, there's nothing that we're specifically talking to or doing currently.
We got bamboozled.
Welcome back to Roundtable, I'm Nemo, and today we have some Netflix news. It's been 2 years since the massively
Look, we found
successful
Nemo.
indie
He's
game
real.
Cuphead
I'm kidding.
finally was released. The game, which had both critical and commercial success, left a lasting impact and grew a huge fan base.
Damn,
A fan
10
base
out of
that
10
was
on
itching
Steam?
for more Cuphead content. And if you know anything about Cuphead, you know that it takes a long time to make anything Cuphead. So fans knew it would take a while before we got another game or anything like that. However, we just got word on some pretty exciting news about a Cuphead cartoon. Netflix is working with King Features Syndicate to bring a full-length Cuphead television series to Netflix. The animated series will be called The Cuphead Show! Because they're excited, and the show will reportedly
I'm sure they
expand
are.
on the characters in the world
I'm
of
sure
the
they
game.
are.
The creators of the game, Chad and Jared Moldenhauer, will serve as executive producers and has some other big animation names attached to it, like CJ Kedler from Carmen Sandiego. The actual series, King's Feature Syndicate, is a pretty big name in animation. They currently own the rights to comic properties like Garfield, Popeye, and even Archie, not the moody teen show, you know, like the animated version. And honestly, I couldn't think of a better company behind this show, or a better adaptation of this game. If it was going to be any other medium, Cuphead should be a cartoon. The game itself consists of hand-drawn animation. The whole thing's just a giant love letter to 1930s cartoons. The whole game is just one long playable
The only
cartoon.
1930s themed similar to Cuphead that I used to watch was Tom and Jerry. That was my shit.
That made Cuphead so cool and unique. And the animation will
I wouldn't
be
even be
hand-drawn,
surprised if
though
it's just as
unfortunately it won't entirely
wacky,
be on paper this time, and
just
it will
like
be handled
Tom
by
and Jerry.
Netflix's animation department, not MDHR. The creators jokingly said, "We're not going to be animating this ourselves because it would never be finished." But then he goes on to say,
Knowing
"The very
them,
goal is
it
to
would
stay
take
as
them
far
a
away
whole
from comparison
decade
to puppeteer animation as
for them
possible. It will
to
still be that every
replicate
frame
the
is hand-drawn,
show
but probably
as
not
the
on
game.
paper. It's going to be hand-drawn but digitally. Tradigital, he calls it. I think that's the
Trad-
best of both worlds in
tradigital.
this scenario, because it's true, it would never get done if they did hand-drawn on paper. I'm just relieved that they're not going going for some
right now we're in 2020, and if they were to do it themselves, the show probably wouldn't be released until 2030, 2040.
Big mouth. It's really a mixed bag, but I'm glad they're putting in the extra effort
And
and time.
I'm not gonna wait that long for the show to come.
We have a little bit of a description on what it's going to be like. According to the press release,
And like I said, it's going to be released. According to them, it might be released 2021, which I'm fine with. And I understand because of the whole coronavirus, everything is being delayed for that reason. And you know what they say, good things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. And I'm not tripping. 2020 is almost over. We're in September now. That's 3 months minimum.
Show or a little kids cartoon. They want to talk about.
Wait, what did that say?
Here's when asked about the type of comedy in the show. It's safe for kids, but
it's safe for kids, but written so that there's also things that adults find funny. Aha, innuendos, I see. My kind of cartoon. All the things that adults find funny and appeals to a wider audience. It's not a toddler show. No, it is not. Or a little kid's cartoon.
Written so that there's also things that adults find funny and appeals to a wider audience. It's not a toddler show or a little kid's cartoon. They want to talk about how they're aiming for the same kind of vibe that the game hints at, but just taking that idea and expanding on it. This truly is the best possible route they could have gone with, and I'm glad they're keeping it in this middle range of a wider audience, not this show for adults or this show for kids. Oftentimes
I don't
we see
like
a show
that.
try to go too far in either direction, and it ends up being its Achilles heel.
I don't like
That shows
putting
stay
labels
right
on
in the middle of that
things.
spectrum, and that's I think where Cuphead is going to be. They're not actually sure what the plot of the show is going to be right now. We know that we're not going to just retell the game. This is going to explore other things and not just don't deal with the devil. The game told its
if they
story.
were
The
to
cartoon
retell
Basically,
the
they're
entire
saying
game,
the show and the game
it wouldn't
fit together perfectly.
be
They're going to be separate
it wouldn't
entities. I think
be
this just
all that
keeps
it's
it
cracked
cleaner
up
and
to
allows
be.
them to focus on two different projects in their own medium.
But at the same
So I don't
time,
worry
I hope
about
that they
having
don't
to
butcher
reinvent
it.
or this would fit
As
with
to
the game, so you
whereas
can't do it. This just allows them to be as
the
creative as
characters
possible with
and
both
the
properties.
storyline
Finally,
isn't
he talks about
similar
how the
to
show
the
was
game.
rooted in very similar 1930s cartoons, citing Mickey Mouse as an inspiration, saying, I see it in a Mickey Mouse cartoon manner. In any given episode, Mickey Mouse could have been a pilot, or selling hot dogs, or a musician. There's not
Selling
this
hot
intention that
dogs?
the two must mesh and fit together. So it seems like despite not having a real plot, they have an idea of what they want the show to look like, and it sounds amazing. They're bringing back this type of cartoon that really we don't see a lot anymore. There's the great Mickey Mouse shorts on
Tom and
Disney
Jerry,
Channel, but
Tom
I
and
feel like
Jerry.
this will be its own unique thing in sort of that vein. And the fact that they're citing Mickey Mouse's inspiration shows that they're trying to go for that similar aesthetic. These two have proven that they're incredible storytellers in the world of video games, and that will translate over incredibly well into animation. There's not too much more information on the series right now, as it was just announced. Netflix has been absolutely killing it with animation, it always has, and it is genuinely the best streaming service for original animation right now, that there's a lot of competition. Regardless though, it's good to know that a project this highly anticipated is in great hands. That's all the information we have on the Cuphead cartoon right now, but we will report on it more as more information comes out. And as always, I want to know what you guys think. Are you excited for this? Are you not? Let us know in those comments down below, or tweet to us at Roundtable Vids, or me at It's Retro Nemo. If you want to consider helping out the Roundtable, you can
Nemo.
support us on
I can't get over
Patreon
his
or
name,
become a member
Nemo.
of the channel and get exclusive access to scripts and avatars. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share it, and subscribe to the Roundtable for more great cartoon content, guys. I'm Nemo. It's a cartoon news video, and I will see you next time. Peace.
Man, I am super excited for this cartoon to come out to Netflix. I think this is the only reason why I'm getting into watching TV now. Just for this reason. Whenever it does come out, I'll do my very best to make it last. I'm sure most Netflix series release one episode per week or a month. I'll try really hard to not finish it so quickly.
A lovely introduction.
Sorry, I can't find the show anymore because Netflix will take it down. No worries. I don't want too many first looks because I don't want to spoil the surprise. But there you guys have it. That is my reaction to these first looks and sneak peeks of the Cuphead show. You guys let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for the Cuphead show if you're a Cuphead fan just like me? That's gonna be it for today, Cosmonauts. Until next time, please like, subscribe, and peace.